Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moletrap here, coming at you with another Starcraft 2 commentary. And this is another game between Empire Violet up here at the top and oGs Supernova here at the bottom of the map. And this is, this is game 2 of the series. And I failed to mention, I guess I should say, in game number 1 that this is, well, I said in game number 1 this is part of the series. I didn't mention that this is actually part of the finals. Of IEM. This was the Sao Paulo tournament, and so remember, these games were casted officially by Mr. Bitter in Rotterdam, so you can go check out those official casts as well. Not trying to step on anyone's toes here, but I wanted to cast some games, and these were supposed to be very good games, and unfortunately I didn't have a chance to actually watch those finals myself, so I haven't seen these games, so I decided to do some casting of them here on my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Any case, so Violet is up here at the top, and I guess I won't say what happened in the first game, just in case you guys missed it. But he played very well. Both players actually played very well. Go check it out if you haven't, because there was some pretty cool baneling landmines and run-bys and stuff. It was fun to watch. Some good drops going as well. But in any case, yeah, we have this is interesting. We see this a lot. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, well, I guess, okay, well, we see why right now. This barracks is being hidden from the drone scout. He's not going to be able to see it to the normal pathing pattern. So he's going to come in here and say, uh-oh. And this is something that Terrans are doing a lot. I mean, I knew why, but this location seemed a little strange to me, but it doesn't anymore. But a lot of Terrans these days are now doing this, where they go ahead and they get their barracks and put it in a strange location. And look, he's probably going to check behind the minerals, see if it's behind the minerals. He sees it's not there. Finally, he spots it over here. And partly the main reason this is just to confuse the Zerg, stop them from being able to get the timing of the barracks, and make them just worry a little bit to say, all right, well, is there a barracks near my base? Is there going to be a barracks in my third, or behind my natural, or somewhere crazy like that I don't know about? I need to be a little bit worried about that. So it's just a fear tactic that Terrans are doing a little bit to Zergs. And Supernova is going to have his gas stolen here. Notice he's putting the Marine next to the extractor, a little bit closer. He's not just right-clicked it. That's so that when the drone cancels off of it and attempts to remake it, the Marine will be able to get a shot off on the drone. As we see there, he remakes it, but the Marine was close enough to actually shoot the drone before it did that, so he can actually try and kill the drone as well. SV scouting around as well is going to just check things out. And the reason why Violet is doing this is so that he can keep this drone alive and stop the second gas from going up, and because that's kind of what he should expect. But again, he's just going to make a second gas over here at his expansion. That's kind of cute. That's something we actually saw Flash start doing in Brood War at certain points when his gas was stolen. In any case, yes, it's also to kind of scout what's going on. Hopefully he can see the Marine count, because if he can spot multiple Marines attacking the hatchery, the extractor, then he can know how many Marines he has, basically. So that's kind of interesting. He should probably move these two Marines a little bit closer as well. So that's kind of the point of that. And he finally does actually kill off the extractor. Doesn't even get that last cancel in. Just too much DPS damage per second from those Marines. Able to power down that extractor and finish it off. And you see, it didn't really stop him too much. He's already harvesting gas from that second gas at his expansion anyway. Bunker is going up here at the front, and actually it was strange. I thought I saw a bunker already, and then this one seems to have just started, so maybe I missed him canceling it and rebuilding it or something. But he's got to be a little bit defensive now, a little bit worried about masslings or anything like that. Ooh, look at this scout coming in. Beautiful scout by Supernova. He somehow sneaks an SCV in, and he's going around the back. Is he going to be able to get a scout in on anything at all? No, the drone actually stops him from getting too far. Didn't really scout what he too much wanted to, is the thing. I don't know if he saw the spawning pool. Obviously, he saw that before. I don't know if he spotted it researching the speed. That's pretty expected, though. It's not too much. But really what that does is just gives him a little bit of peace of mind. He didn't spot a baneling nest back here or roach warren, so he can't be too concerned at the moment. Although there's the roach warren now going up in the natural expansion after that scout has been killed by Empire Violet. So here's the thing, though. He is making these reactor Hellions, and he's got 2 of them out now, and they're going to go ahead and move out onto the map. Is Violet going to make a lot of roaches, or is he going to just make a couple roaches to deal with these Hellions? He's actually going to have the Roach Warren in time to make 9 roaches, so he's actually making a lot of roaches right now, trying to counter the metagame here, basically. It's standard for Terran players to make a lot of Hellions, or at least several Hellions, reactored Hellions, and so early on in the game, it's very, very common for Terran players to not have anything to deal with roaches, because Hellions are horrible against roaches, basically. So these roaches are going to be able to do a lot of damage. Look at this very gutsy third command center being built by Supernova. Well, here's the thing: is it's not gutsy if the Zerg is trying to defend. It's not gutsy if the Zerg is trying to defend with just a Spinecrawler and Speedlings, but he doesn't know if this is what's happening. Ooh, some Speedlings running out on the map. He's not shown those roaches yet. He's trying not to show them. Hellion's getting caught here, and he's actually drawing... Oh, this is beautiful. He's drawing the Hellions away from the roaches so they can't actually scout them. Oh, this is so genius. Some of the Zerglings are running up north, and he's going to actually run the rest over here into the expansion, so he's drawing the Hellions away. Now the Banshee is here, is going to start assaulting these roaches. It's too late for them to turn around and try and run home. They're just going to have to go for the kill, but that means that he hasn't had time to really build much to deal with this. He's building a second bunker now, but is it going to be too late? Violet may be able to get the damage done that he needs before anything can happen. Oh, SCV's coming off to repair that bunker. He's going to turn around and try and kill these Hellions before they can do any damage, but I'm really surprised he's not just going to... He's just chasing these Hellions pointlessly with the roaches. This is a mistake. He should be killing those SCVs at the bunker, I think, instead of needlessly chasing Hellions around. He's not going to catch the Hellions. In the meantime, this one Banshee is just... well, I thought it was shift clicked, but he's just taking some pot shots against these roaches, not actually finishing off the injured roaches very well, though. He does get one. I like this move, though, as well. The Zerglings are coming in here, is trying to force a cancel in this command center. Beautifully done. So just a lot of mayhem going on. Both players back and forth, back and forth. Does he have anything for the Banshee, though? Here's the thing. He only has 2 queens, so he's going to be hard-pressed to deal with the Banshee, although and there's no cloak, and there's only the one Banshee, so it's not going to be too difficult after all. But if he'd gotten more than one Banshee, it would be really tough for him to defend that. He doesn't even have creep between his main and his natural, so he can't even put those queens together into a unified force to deal with the Banshee. So, wow, a little bit of trouble there for Violet here. He tried to go for an early attack, and it really just didn't pay off at all. In fact, this command center was canceled and remade, but still, other than that, didn't really pay off too much. Roach is still running around the middle of the map. Is he going to get a couple more Hellions? Looks like he is going to get a couple more Hellions with even red Zerglings. Going in, he's going to snipe that ICD again, stop production of this third command center. Very nicely done. And just do what damage he can to it with these roaches before they inevitably die to the couple Banshees there. Not going to force another cancel, though. Not quite enough damage being output there. What is this Overlord doing? I think it got rallied to the front along with some Zerglings. And, well, I guess it's a good spot for it. He'll know when he moves out. Although he could just easily just move out with a few Marines and kill it. Since he does have map control with these Banshees in the air. A couple Spore Crawlers being made by Violet. I like that. He's going to make one in his expansion and one in his main as well as the Spire is almost complete. But he's making these spores here next to the expansion because obviously there's no creep here yet. Once the creep goes up at the new base, he can move them into position. And actually moving some drones over this base a little bit too early. But that's okay. Supernova, guess doesn't like those rocks very much, hitting those with his Banshees. Now here he comes in, though. He's going to try and do some damage to the mineral line of Violet. Is he going to get any damage done? He knows that he can't really get there because of the Spore Crawler. Has he scouted the Spire? He has scouted it. He knows it's there. I'm not sure exactly why he's hanging out with these Banshees. He's going to lose them because there are 5 mutas in production. He's trying to get the spawning pool. Forced to turn on the Queen, though, so that's going to buy enough time for that spawning pool, I think. Where are the mutalisks? Is he going to power down the spawning pool? That would be pretty big. 200 damage. Oh, the transfuse goes down to save the spawning pool, and he's forced to split up his Banshees to try and save them. I don't know if that's going to work, though. One Banshee just get chased down and destroyed. Is he going to catch the other Banshee, though? I don't know. He might be able to sneak by. Oh, it's on attack move to this location to see if there's another base there. The mutalisks are coming in to harass. There's a couple turrets here already, though. There's one turret and 2 more building, so he's going to be fine. And the Banshee, it looks like he's just going to stop at this spot. I'm not sure why he wants to camp that spot with his Banshees. This Banshee, singular now. It's not the location that the Zerg is likely to take as a base. So it's very strange to have the Banshee there and not even take it home to repair it or something like that. Keep it with his army. He's made a lot more Mutalisk now. Mutalisk count is up to 15. And Carapace upgrade for those Mutalisks is being upgraded right now. And so that's an indication that our Zerg player, Violet, is interested in using those Mutalisks in the longer game. He's trying to basically make sure they're more durable so that he keeps his Mutalisk count up. Instead of going for the attack upgrade to make individual Mutalisk more potent, he's going for the Carapace upgrade to keep them alive longer so that he can get his Mutalisk flock into a critical mass sooner, is basically, and still continue to do some harassment, take less damage from turrets and marines. Interesting he chose to boot a planetary over here at this third base. Makes a little bit of sense. It's much less vulnerable to Zergling run-bys, which is something that we've already seen Violet very, very capable of doing. Oh, sorry. Sounds like we just heard some Baneling landmines go off or get killed before they could destroy any marines. Nice scan's going to take out some... Oh, a double stim. He's stimming back to try and catch these Mutas and Lings that have come in the back. They're doing some pretty decent damage. The Mutas are going to retreat, but in the meantime, Zergling's coming in here, and that is why this planetary is here. It's got 6 kills. The Zerglings that tried to run in there and do some damage. But he's going to take control of the middle of the map now, it looks like. Well, maybe he's going to... Maybe not. I guess he's not going to leave that, put that Marine actually on the watchtower after all. A little bit of a misclick there. But anyway, he does have control of the center. The creep spread has been shut down. Although it looks like there's only one line of tumors, so he's not in too bad of shape. That is a ton of Banelings, though. That is a ton of Zerglings and Banelings. Uh-oh, Supernova is going to take out this base, but guess what? He is way out of position for this counterattack. Zerglings and Banelings running in. The Mutalisks are going to target down the tank very quickly to keep the Banelings alive. A few Banelings do get killed by the tank, but not enough. Is he going to be able to bust through here? He busts down the bunker, and he burrows. Oh, he burrows some in that gap, so that when the Terran army comes back, he can try and blow it up. Oh, tons of SCVs getting destroyed. Is it going to be enough, though? This counterattack here by Supernova is going to be doing very, very big damage. I love this move, putting the tanks on the far ground so that they can protect this drop as it's dropping out. Zerglings and Banelings, oh, that's not enough, actually, for those Banelings to be worth blowing up on. But he's doing some major damage in the main. Lots of Zerglings and Banelings are over here. Can he use it to take it out? He should be able to kill those Marines if he goes in. Is he going to, though? The lair is like half dead. Finally, he goes in for the kill. Is it going to be enough? The Mutalisks have joined the battle in order to kill off the tanks. Is he going to get the medivacs as well? The tanks were lifted up over here in order to be ferried into the main to help with that attack, but that means that they're now going to die as well. And he doesn't know these Banelings are there. Oh, he doesn't know the Banelings are there. Needs to save those. Oh, blows up just 2 of them to get a handful of Marines. And is he going to... He's just going to leave them there. Oh, wow. Supernova doesn't realize that there's more there because there only 2 went off. And why would he only blow up 2, right? Why would he burrow more than 2? It doesn't make sense. So he's actually going to have that Baneling landmine there for future use as well. Terran army has been macroed up again. He's only got a few tanks this time, though. All of his tanks have been killed off throughout the course of this game. And part of the reason why these are here is I think what he's going to do is try and go into the main and try and draw the forces back across that if possible. He's going to do some damage here, picking off some free tanks. Very nicely done. And the Marines get killed. And oh, he's bringing it back. He's bringing back his army. He needs to move the Mutas into a spot that forces those Marines over those Banelings. Oh, he's running that direction. He's running around. Oh, huge Baneling hit. Killing so many Marines. Oh my god, that was the plan that had been in the works for half the game, and that was definitely a payoff. The Mutalisks now have very little to stop him. He's just going balls to the wall, all in here against these Marines. He's losing Mutas, but it doesn't matter. He's cleared them up enough for the Zerglings to roll into the main, and Banelings to follow as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks as if Empire Violet has completely crushed Supernova once again. Banelings are going to almost supply block. Actually, no, he's not quite supply block, but so many Zerglings here. I don't think there's anything Supernova can do. GG coming from Supernova. Violet takes the second game as well. And wow, that was Just beautiful, baiting those Marines. He even sacrificed a few of his mutas. He knew he was doing that by running them directly up in order to bait the Marines onto that landmine, and when he did, he took out basically all of Supernova's Marines in one fell swoop, and that enabled him to bust down the front door again with Zerglings and Banelings and go for the kill. Very nicely done by Violet. Excellently played. Very beautiful play, and got to hand it to Supernova. He played well as well, but his attacks just did not pay off enough. So GG. Hope you enjoyed that game. That was awesome. Thanks for watching.